Welcome to this English lesson on present perfect with ever and never. In this video, we will learn how to ask about and deny experiences using these important words. By the end, you will be able to use ever and never correctly in conversations. Let's quickly review the present perfect tense. The structure is subject plus have or has plus past participle. For example, I have visited Paris 3 times, or in the negative, I have not finished my homework. Remember, we use present perfect to talk about experiences that happened at any time in the past. Now let's learn about ever. Ever is used to ask about any experience at any time in the past. It means we are asking if someone has done something, but we don't care when. The key point is, ever is always used in questions with present perfect. For example, have you ever traveled abroad? This question means, at any point in your life have you traveled? Here is the structure for questions with ever. We use have or has plus subject plus ever plus past participle. For example, have you ever been to Japan? Or, has she ever tried sushi? Or, have they ever lived abroad? Notice that ever always comes before the past participle in the question. Let's look at some real examples with ever. Have you ever watched a horror movie? This asks about a general experience. Has he ever eaten Thai food? This asks about someone's experience with a specific cuisine. Have they ever flown first class? This inquires about a special or luxurious experience. Has she ever read that book? This checks if someone has read something. Have you ever tried skydiving? This asks about an extreme or adventurous experience. These examples show how ever is used in different situations. Now let's learn about never. Never is used to deny any experience at any time in the past. It means we are saying someone has not done something. Never always appears in statements with present perfect. For example, I have never climbed a mountain. This means, at no point in your life have you climbed a mountain. Here is the structure for statements with never. We use subject plus have or has plus never plus past participle. For example, I have never been to Australia. Or, she has never tried ice skating. Or, they have never spoken French. Notice that never always comes between have or has and the past participle in the statement. Let's look at some real examples with never. I have never eaten pizza. This is a complete denial of experience. She has never learned to swim. This expresses a negative life experience. They have never been to Mexico. This denies a travel experience. He has never spoken in public. This shows anxiety or inexperience. We have never seen that movie. This expresses a shared experience that has not happened. These examples show how never is used to deny different types of experiences. Let's compare ever and never. Ever is used in questions and means at any time in the past. An example is, have you ever tried yoga? Never is used in statements and means not at any point in the past. An example is, I have never tried yoga. Ever asks about experience. Never denies experience. This is the main difference between them. Ever goes in questions. Never goes in statements. Now let's look at common mistakes. Wrong, I never have seen that. Correct, I have never seen that. Wrong, she ever traveled abroad. Correct, has she ever traveled abroad? Wrong, they have ever been here. Correct, they have never been here. Remember, never always comes after have or has, not before, and ever must appear in a question with the correct word order. Let's practice with real scenarios. At a restaurant, your friend asks, have you ever tried sushi? You can answer, yes, I have eaten sushi many times, or no, I have never tried sushi. When planning travel, your family asks, have you ever been to Thailand? You can say, yes, I have traveled there twice, or no, I have never been to Thailand. At movie night, your partner asks, have you ever seen that film? You respond, yes, I have watched it before, or no, I have never seen that movie. These are everyday situations where you use ever and never. Let's summarize what we learned. First, ever means asking about any experience. Second, never means denying any experience. Third, ever goes in questions, never goes in statements. Fourth, both use present perfect with have or has plus past participle. Now you understand how to use ever and never correctly. Start practicing using these words in real conversations. Remember, ever for questions, never for statements. Thank you for learning with us today.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.